Harvest.
Good afternoon, Africa. This is Imane Nouad with the latest news from across the continent and the world. The African Union Peace and Security Council, under Algeria's chairmanship, adopts terms of reference for its subcommittees on counter-terrorism and post-conflict restrictions. The AU praised President Abdelmajid Tebboun's role and urged stronger cooperation in line with Agenda 2063. In Cameroon, 13 hostages, including 10 school children, are freed after a joint military operation against suspected Boko Haram. Authorities confirmed that one of the captives did not survive. In the Central African Republic, more than 8,100 former combatants have been dismembered and demobilized since 2023, according to the National DDR program. In the health section in Botswana, the President Dumu Buku declared a nationwide health emergency following a severe shortage of medicine in hospitals. The emergency distribution of medicines has already begun across different areas, especially rural regions, overseen by the army, while non-urgent surgeries remain suspended. A step was widely welcomed, says Daniel Chida, assignment editor for Botswana's The Voice newspaper, to Ifriqiya FM's Amira Dikhili. Let's hear it out.
Yesterday, the president of Botswana, Advocate Duma Boko, declared a state of public health emergency. This was because of the crisis in the health system. There are no medicines in hospitals, and it's a crisis that cannot be left unattended for a long time because people were dying, no medicines in the hospitals. So the president declared that because under the state of public health emergency, the president has the power to take or to make any decision without consulting the parliament. The Minister of Finance availed some funds to the president, and last night we saw the first batch of medicines being dispatched to different places, especially rural places far from the city, where now I think those medicines have arrived and will be waiting for another batch to leave again from the city to places which are far from the city.
In Nigeria, maternal mortality remains among the worst highest, with 1 in every 100 women dying during childbirth. Experts warn of chronic underfunding in health system serving 220 million people. Sudan's Darfur region faces a worsening cholera outbreak with nearly 8,000 cases and over 330 deaths recorded. Aid agencies are warning of a major public health crisis. The United Nations confirms that a humanitarian convoy reached South Kordofan's drilling region for the first time in 10 months, delivering vital supplies to civilians trapped by the conflict. In Guinea, a liquidity crisis continues to cripple banking operations. Consumer groups are urging the central bank to lift withdrawal limits to restore public confidence. Congo-Brazzaville saw protests at Marian Ngouba University, where students are rejecting a sharp hike in tuition fees that nearly doubled at all levels. The International Organization for Migration reports that over 600,000 displaced Sudanese have returned to Khartoum within a single month, despite ongoing insecurity. In Algeria, an African art residency is underway at Dar Abdelatif in Algiers, with painters from Cameroon, Senegal, Mauritania, and Western Sahara showcasing their work. And that sums up today's Harvest. Thank you for paying attention until the very end. Don't go too far and join us again at 6:45 p.m. with the French main news with Abdelmalik Bilhawshat. Until then, keep enjoying today's programs with Ifriqiya FM, the voice of Africa.
Under the slogan Towards New Opportunities, Algeria will host the 4th edition of the Intra-African Trade Fair.